I've been in television for almost 30 years, and I always was in awe of the job that Alex did hosting this show. I think the ease with which he guided contestants through questions, the smile, the warmth, the intellect that came through. When somebody said, "Hey, would you want to fill in as a guest host?" Yes, it was my answer, and it was quick because it's something new for me. It's a challenge. And now that I've been inside the studio, I have an even greater appreciation for how meticulously awesome Alex Trebek was. Well, it means a lot more now, being in this studio and being on this stage. I mean, for me, I was just a fan. I'm somebody that uses it as appointment television. It's a way for me to see if any of my education from high school or college or conversations at parties is stuck. But now to be on the inside of it, see how it works, see the intensity of the game, I will go home with a newfound appreciation for something I already appreciated. My mommy, she's 81, an avid watcher, somebody who was a huge Alex Trebek fan. And so when I told the family, I think she probably reacted with the most enthusiasm, but really everybody was, because it's something different for me. I've done Super Bowls and World Series and US Opens, but to get to stand on this stage and host this show is really a career highlight. I heard a while ago that Alex was a fan of my father's, which meant a lot. My dad's a Hall of Fame broadcaster in both baseball and football, and to hear that really gave me a jolt of pride for my dad and for us. But I read his book cover to cover, and getting a chance to know him that way through his own words and his philanthropical side, which I had no idea, was as extensive as it is, really rounded out the person. And coming from Canada, we all knew that, but just how he grew up, his relationship with his wife, with his kids, just a special man. So I recommend the book to anybody. And I learned a lot, not just about Alex, but gave me a new perspective, especially down toward the end of the book, of what's important in life. Well, I chose a charity that I've been tied to for, I don't know, it might not be 20 years, but close to 20 years. It's called KidSmart in St. Louis. And why? Because very simply, the money that's raised goes directly to underprivileged kids who need basic school supplies. Kids who don't have pencils, paper, markers, the stuff that we all take for granted, they don't have. So to be able to raise money and have that money go to giving them a chance, that there's really nothing more important that I could be putting my efforts toward. Here's the thing: you have to stay within the confines of the game. But I think anybody that came in as guest host wants to put their own stamp on it. So if mine is trying to have a little fun along the way, trying to loosen it up, trying to have fun with the contestants, maybe have fun with one of the clues, that's kind of the way I'm going about it. But I think my wants and my personality take a backseat to the game, which is how it should be. So, we've all kind of played with the same rules, and it needs to be that way. All members of my family, from my wife to my sister to my two daughters, just said relax and have fun and be yourself. And at the end of the day, I mean, that's really all I came in here with is my knowledge of how television works, and then trying to apply that knowledge to how the game works from that side of the podium instead of from my couch. And being able to do it and have some fun along the way, that's been the most rewarding part too, is to actually get there at times up there where I feel comfortable and I feel like myself. Getting that chance, it took a little bit to settle in, but I feel like I'm getting there. Those nerves got really calmed down by how much help we get from Mike Richards on down. It's a special group of people that just want the show to be great. And, for a week's worth of shows, I'm a part of that. And so they're helping me at every turn. And without that help, I'd be lost. With it, I've got a chance.